Hello and welcome to another of my colouring platter rim videos. This is probably the most simple technique that you can use, no special equipment needed, just a bit of kitchen roll, and I'm using the chestnut spirit stains as normal, blue, and then the royal blue, and then a bit of purple. It's just wiped on, fairly thin coat. And then this technique calls for sanding down between the different colours. So the blue's been sanded down, and I'm now putting the royal blue on. You can see the difference in colour. And because this piece of beech had such a lovely grain, that was really why I wanted to use this technique for it, rather than cover up the lovely swirls and patterns. So same thing again, take off that coat with some sanding. It doesn't remove all of it, as you can see, and you can see the two colours blending together and really helping to pick out the grain. This is purple going on now, and just picking out some of the areas of the grain rather than covering the whole thing. I think in all there's probably about 6 or 7 different coats of colour on this, and the close-ups that come at the end hopefully will give you a better idea than the strange lighting in the workshop. Back to a blue, and again just wiping it on all over, leaving it to dry, and then that will be cut back again, sanded, and another few coats will go on. So if you're thinking of getting into colouring and you don't want to get an airbrush and you don't want to buy a whole load of paints, you can get a sample pack of chestnut spirit stains for about £20. They last quite a long time. That's what I use to get myself started. Let that coat dry, then put on another coat, a bit of a darker coat going on now. And you can see that the colours are really starting to blend together, and it's a much more interesting, much deeper finish than just leaving the first coat. Now some sealing lacquer, some sanding sealer going on to fix the colour, and then over the top of that I put some chestnut gloss lacquer, after just giving it a light denib with one of the chestnut pads, the white one, which has almost no abrasive quality to it. And then the last thing to do once the lacquer is on and is dry is turn the middle, and then the whole piece will get a coating of microcrystalline wax after the inner bowl has been treated with some sanding sealer as well. Here's the final polishing, just cleaning up the rim, and you can see there's a very rich colour to it, and the close-ups that are coming up in a moment will let you get a slightly closer look at that and see some of the nice grain pattern that's at work in this piece of beech. Just a couple of details first of all of the rim before we finish, and you can see in there a lot of movement. Thanks for watching.